Good evening, folks. Got a quiet chat tonight, looks like. Hey, Rivy Sticks. There's no watermelon crafting poetry tonight. Well, I'm gonna pull everybody in game. It's gonna be a pretty quiet and maybe a short night tonight. Hey folks, it is Kurazar here for another Chores stream on this very rainy, stormy Wednesday evening. If if I suddenly cut out, you'll know why. It is very stormy here. Good evening, Keth. Good to see you again. You know what? It's 1936. Hey there, Moonrose Mother. Welcome, and Sam Patton as well. So, those of you who were here for Sunday's stream might recall the accidental creative mode destruction of this box here. I have replaced it based on a screenshot someone sent, and I also figured out how to get the Illuminal Divergence manifold back. Had to modify some game files. It's stormy by you too, Rivy? Yeah, it's been really rainy here. Like, unbelievably rainy. We had a very dry summer the past 2 summers, and now it's just like, it doesn't stop with the wet. Oh, I should also note, some of you with keen eyes might notice something a bit different about me. Yeah, a certain lack of black bars on the sides, I think it was, for those of you with wider screens than I had, because I have upgraded to a 1440p screen. And I had to do some testing today, so Vintage Story Desert Life will be back in 1440p for the foreseeable future. Unless it's monitor dies, and then I'll be very sad, because I just bought it. So how's everyone doing tonight? I've had a pretty busy day. And Kurazet has her band practice today, and I'm pretty sure she sneaked a little bit of, like, I don't know, cocaine into the kids before she left, because they were a wild bunch tonight. All right, so today is a pretty simple agenda. One is to get some food. We'll need that. And it's 1.3. These are all 1.3. Okay. Am I stocking Jolt Cola in the house again? You know, I never got into energy drinks. I'm really glad, because they seem a little dangerous to me, frankly. Although, yeah, we have some crazy names for energy drinks. But I was watching the anime Shangri-La Frontier, which is about gamers, and in it they have like some of the craziest names for energy drinks. Like one's called Riot Blood. And they're like, oh yeah, you gotta get the American Riot Blood, it's so good. It's like, what? What are you talking about? It's a crazy name. Alright, so we have a bunch of conglomerate gravel in our pockets. I'm gonna put it into this one over here, I think. So in you go. And tonight's agenda starts with me thinking that I had a chest full of ashlar. Maybe it's up top already. And we're going to build out the rest of the plaza as best we can. Just the layer, like the ashlar layer. Hey there, Matthew Willis and Chris Benkaneed. Jolt Cola is not an energy drink. Oh, okay. All the caffeine and twice the sugar, but normal colas. That's basically an energy drink. Huh. I could have sworn, or maybe I already used all that ashlar building out this. I suppose I must have. All right, so change of plans. First thing we do is we go make ashlar. We get the wedgie chisel. Hey there, Greg Linguista and Low Poly Cats. No longer spinning. And Hazard151, welcome. So tonight's stream might be a little shorter. I don't have a huge plan today, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. I didn't have time to really plan out what I wanted to do tonight. And there isn't a lot on my plate that I know of. So I might have a shorter stream than usual. Maybe like an hour or so. It's an older cola. We drank it by the jug during term ends in the 90s. By the jug, it doesn't sound healthy. Oh, what else we could do? So if we finish this build out here, and if I still have my eyes open by then, I think what we could do is we could maybe sort of move some of the farms that we set up for the flowers here. Here they are. And see about growing some more of these bright red ones. I know I said that I wanted to grow a bunch of them to have some kind of red flowers for up there. Oh, I want to get the mortar too. We'll start with you, why not? Don't you wish I'd tried for a pyramid instead? Not really, actually. Mostly because on my old other block game server, one of the other players built the 3 pyramids, like a replica of the 3 pyramids, the Giza pyramids. Yeah, it was neat on the inside. Don't need to do more pyramids. And I've already done a big square desert temple build on that same server, so well, more of a castle than a temple, really. I like deserts. Keth likes cherry scented Coke. I used to like cherry Coke. And the Sphinx, yeah. I did the Sphinx. Sure did do a Sphinx, didn't we? That was a fun episode to do. Alright, we're going to start with that. Let's put the wedgie away. And the hammer. Place our lantern. And let's go stand in the middle of these blocks and make us some ashlar. Maybe I'll even get wild. Oops. Well, maybe after this is all said and done. They're kind of hard to move around while they're stacking up. It'd be nice if I had like made a nice block of blocks in my inventory, but I didn't. I'm gonna run and grab the next mortar. Oops, no. Oh no. Doomed. Alright, so we got that there. Let's just move this stuff around. Not that. So it's not all oops. Oh, I did just do that, didn't I? That's on me. Told you guys I'm not awake tonight. Gotta finish doing the thing. Did I have a build already, or did I start up a new world in the other block game? Oh, this was from the first guide series season. I had an April Fool's episode where I went through a translocator and came out of a other block game portal in my original server world. And that had been going. That server was continuously running, upgraded multiple times, both hardware and the server version and the game version, since 2015. I think I'd run that server for about 7 years, basically. Now, in that particular iteration of the server, was when, oh gosh, it was one of the big world updates. I forget what the number was, but it was the one where they added the deep dark. And in that, we decided that in order to like really experience it, we ended up restarting the server, but we moved all of our builds over. Like we went around and created, and we found places that sort of matched, you know, the kind of place we had built, and then I went in and cut and pasted everyone's builds in. Those of us who didn't want to start over, at least. There were a couple guys who wanted to start over. All right, so this should be enough for, I don't know, 5 minutes of building here. You weren't expecting a stream tonight, Brinzilla? Yeah, I wasn't either on Sunday. I wasn't sure what I was going to do for this stream. But then I did put out a stream notice. Granted, they all kind of get lumped together in... I love this. They all get kind of lumped together in the new videos. It's like, it's not a new video. It's an upcoming stream. I don't think the YouTube API like serves that information in the way that Discord could ingest it that way. Or the bots could. Alright, so... pretty sure these are lined up exactly with the edges here. Yes. So I should, in theory, be able to just sort of take a look at this and be like, ah, okay, I can match that. I wonder if I can zoom in far enough to really count. No, not really. There'll be a lot of like back and forth, like counting blocks and things. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Starting here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And right, so we're doing soft corners. That's a 1. That's a bingo. 2. And then a third one. Like so. And then we start counting differently. Alright. I'm gonna fall 1,000 times doing this. 700 blocks is good for a couple minutes. Yeah, pretty much. It goes fast. It goes super fast. So we're gonna do 3, 2, 1. Let's start with that. We'll do 3, 2, 1. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1. Actually, speaking of the Sesame Street count, they've kind of sidelined him lately. Elmo's more responsible for counting nowadays. Alright, so let me do 3, 1, 5. Alright, I can manage that. So we got 1, 3, 1, 5. It's really weird to see that, because given that like the ground is like 1 on 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, then a bunch. Well, I guess it's how curves work in block games, I suppose. 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 5, not 4. Oak Tree, welcome. Yeah, it's rainy here too. It's super thundery. Have you seen any teasers for 1.21? I have. Looks pretty cool. I assume you mean a Vintage Story, not the other block game. Which I think is also on 1.21, or upcoming, isn't it? Alright, so I'm going to start here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we had 3 singles, right? My plan is, to avoid counting that long side, I'm just going to, like, do the sort of more complicated parts of the curves, and then I'll starve to death. There we go. 1.22 will be the great merge. When Vintage Story and the other block game become one, they do a Dragon Ball Z fusion. So 3 ones, and then I can look at chat for the rest. Alright, so... maybe I'll do the smart thing. I'll just swap these two. Save my scrolling hand, my scrolling finger. 3. So then it was 321315. I can tell the vocal fry is strong with me tonight. Keep cutting off the ends of my sentences. It's like, oh, okay. I'm one of those people now. So 3. 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there we go. The tower bird will become the Ender Dragon. Yeah, I can kind of see that. So I'm going to go into looks about right, and then I'll pivot. I'll pivot like a basketball player. I know the sports. I know the sports. Do you know the sports? I don't think you know the sports like I know the sports. I think. Yes, this should be correct. We'll find it out in about 4 weeks. This is not correct. Ender pearls for temporal gears. Yeah, trade them at the temporal trader, the new guy. This is not correct. What is not correct about this? I need to go one farther, I think. Shouldn't need to. But this should not line up like that. Oh. Wait. 3, 1, 5, then out. What did Kurazar... I mean... What did chat make Kurazar do wrong today? 5. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 6. But should it be 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yep. I done goofed. Guys. I deleted 5 here. Oh, man. Okay, well, this is easy to fix. Just annoying. Just tear down these afterward. I'm pressing 3 buttons at once with my right hand. There's a good chance that I'll lift up on my crouch button before I lift up on any other buttons. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so then we come out here and we should be in the clear. Perfect. First try every time. Sounds like everyone's getting storms tonight. Or we all live in like the same state. Hey there, Mango Ikaki. Surprised to see me streaming at this hour. I mean, I do Wednesday streams. I wasn't sure I'd have a stream today, but decided let's do it. Gonna swap that. And we will go collect these before I lose track of them. You forgot this is live, Durza? there's a button that says it's live, even. All right, that was fun. I think my ankles can take this one. Ooh. Other block game, original Steve. Ooh. Why is he talking like he's live? How is he responding in recorded video to what we're saying in chat? Eight, 6, 7, 5. I get that one. Close call, though. I don't really know much about... I don't know my music very well. My popular music, at least. Alpha McCrizit. Shake her head and roll her eyes. Hey, Wobbly Boost. Welcome. You guys have then took away Steve's iconic sound. Yeah, the weird ticking sound is just kind of like... What? Like... Yeah. Even the Terraria sound is better, and I hate Terraria's hurt sounds. I think they're awful. Now, I'm here for lanterns. Because we're going to cover this thing up, and then it's going to spawn all manner of bad things underneath here. So we're just going to put the kibosh on that first. What I don't know is how well spawn-proofed this... You know, I'm just going to drop... you here, and I'll pick you back up. That's probably fine. Probably. What percent done am I with the temple? I would say we're probably somewhere around... Let's see. Probably around 20%. Maybe. So we got this whole arm is done. These two arms are done except for the towers and the ends. We've got some good progress done on, well, part of the wall, the plaza, start of the tower, last stream. So yeah, so we're about 20% done. It seems you know, reasonable to say. Alright, so... let's plop one... There's one over here. There is... That's kind of far, though. So I'm going to do one, like, right here. And then... There. And there. And one, like, up here. And that should... That should cover it. So there's one down here, right? Yes, I can't see it. Maybe I'll just move that up a block. There. Problem solved. Alright, it's still medium rift activity, so I think what we'll do is let's just go make some more ashlar for the next, like, couple in-game minutes. A couple in-game hours, couple real-life minutes. Because we're going to need another full set of this, at least. Probably 2 more, honestly. At least. And I am saving this stuff in case we need to make, like, stairs and slabs, and I just, you know, burn through all these giant stone slabs. Lovely. Every time. Alright. I don't know... Ooh. Getting kind of low on lanterns here. So, we got that. We need the hammer. Plop you there, and we need the wedgie. And the mortary. The morty. I'll have the children on the server laboring the cores before you know it. When am I getting my 57 temporal steel shovel? Oh, that's a creative mode item. Sorry. Unobtainable in survival. This will be done by the next generation of the Kura clan. They yearn for the mines. Indeed. I wonder if I could con Solston into, like, doing this part for me, you know? I hear he likes being underground and dealing with stone. Hey, Benny Custom. And Erkenbrand Lort. Glad to catch your stream? Hey, glad to have you here. And Foreverfish14. We all heard N for the mines. Did my microphone cut off my word yearn? I guess if your ashes are in mines, you earn for the mines. Sing Diggy Diggy Hole. I actually don't know that song. Like, I get the reference. Well, I get the meme. I don't actually know the song. I think someone posted it. I may have watched it once, but like it didn't stick, so. I wouldn't say I could even try singing it. I wouldn't know the tune, even. That was your autocorrect? Okay. You're in trouble now, indeed. Gotta see a doctor if you're having urine trouble. You know, this giant screen makes moving things from my inventory really sure. But I guess I could like move inventory like somewhere here and then just wander around and see stuff and do things. Like, you know, have hands-free basically. It is riftly out. Let's get this moving along quickly. Oh no. Oh no, I just did that, didn't I? Oh no. Oh no. Rip. Rip. This is so painful. This is so painful. What have I done? No, I made stairs. Stop it, game, you're killing me. Get out of here. Do I have any more blocks to deal with, or the ashlar? I don't know. What have I done? What have I done to deserve this? Sad trombone. Yeah. I hate when the mortar pops open like that. Goes everywhere. Alright, we're gonna sleep because it is medium. I'm surprised we aren't being accosted right now. The Diggy Diggy Hole song is the best song ever. I feel like that's not true. I don't know. I'm just getting... I have that feeling, you know? Alright, I think I'm going to just like do this. Oops. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to leave this in here. I'm going to put you away. Right next to my massive disappointment. Oh, stop it. No, stop it. No. Go into my inventory, would you? Oh, I'm full, that's why. Well, we can do hammer and diesel. This ashlar were essential to complete the temple without needing to quarry more, and I know it. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it doubles your unit efficiency, basically. Alright, let's go drop some blocks here. Full of kidney stones. I must have been a lawyer in a previous life. I might have been. I'm our D&D group's rules lawyer, so possibly. Better watch what you say. Can be used against you in a court of law. Can and will, as they say. Alright, so 6, not 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have 3 singles. And then it was 3, 2, 1. 3, 1, 5, I believe. There's 3, 2, 1, and then 3, 2, 5. Or 3, 1, 5. I'm just going to mark this with dirt so I know that I want to make sure that I'm lined up to this side of it. Your DM is an actual lawyer, Chris. Love the shadow of just the ladder. Where is it? There. In fact, the shadow isn't of the entire ladder because the probably ambient occlusion is kicking in and cutting off the shadow right there, I think. Oh, video games. Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nightbot. Nightbot got the chat crown, guys. He loves me. Three, 2, 1. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beaten by a robot once again. Hey, don't call me Surly. First time viewer. Glad to have you here. What's one feature I want included in this game? I want actual like accessibility controls for left-handers. That's my dream. I dream big. There are a few controls in this game that are, well, historically didn't work at all left-handed. They only recently added the shift key for moving things between inventories works with the right hand, like on the right side of the keyboard. So I use my right hand on the keyboard. And the control key for scrolling down to your backpacks doesn't work on the right side still. So you have to move my hand all the way over to the right or left side of the keyboard to do that. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's not quite there yet, though. Brands. Dad is litigator. You learned that litigators are just well-paid bullies. Love it. Is litigator another country's term for like a prosecutor? They're the person, they're the lawyer responsible for bringing the charges, basically, or for being on the accusing side. Is that what that is? So three ones here. One, two, three. One, two. Actually, I want that on the inside. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. We'll survive. 1, 3, 1, 5. All right. Hey there, old wolf of Farn. Oh, they did it again. So you guys, if you were here Sunday, I had a couple weird issues where if I jumped at certain times, like sort of right when I had coyote time a little bit, it would sort of launch me like that. Oh, I know why. I have the glider on. It's a feature, not a bug. Duh. Oh my goodness, really? I can't believe I didn't realize that. A litigator is someone that is a lawyer that just argues in court. Some lawyers from their careers advising organizations, drafting contracts, etc. Okay, gotcha. What nationality would uses the term litigator? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Should line up there. Good. All right. In the U.S., we would call litigators attorneys. Oh, really? I've never heard the term litigator used. They always say attorney. At least, I know litigating and litigation are used, but I've never heard the lawyers called litigators. Bill Haley wrote a song about that. See you later, litigator. Uh-huh. So 2. And if your litigator only speaks in words that begin with L, are they the alliterative litigator? Boy, it's a tongue twister. Your dad calls himself a litigator? Okay. I was just curious. I hadn't heard the term. Maybe it's a regional thing. I hear the US is pretty big. 3, 4, and 5. In theory, we should be on the last stretch of this rather painful outlining. Ugh. And if they can't read, the alliterative litigator, boy. And if they're a reptile, oh, I don't know if I could do it. Would they be an alliterative litigator alligator? Whew. Should be there, okay. Yeah, I think that one's a much harder tongue twister than the one that was sent for last week's 20 questions. Is the case about irritating irrigation as well? Whew, okay. That's all done. I hope. I really hope it's all done. Never again. Never again. Alright, let's go fill in this floor. We're gonna grab the bull by the horns and get her done. That's right. Litigator just defines an actual court case lawyer as opposed to the many other types, advisors, researchers. So is attorney the more like general overarching term? That's the one that I hear the most. You couldn't tell, I am not in the legal profession. Except for in D&D. Then I'm definitely a lawyer. Now we're all alliterating with L's today, are we? What have I done? I've opened Pandora's box. So what's a word for open that starts with P? I've perniciously proliferated Pandora's parcel. Sounds like a euphemism for something. Alright. We only have 6 more hours of this to go. And we're doing pretty well on blocks, I think. I'm gonna guess we're still gonna need like one more, or part of one more large slab to finish this out. Oh, I should go down there real quick and pop lanterns down. Hey, look at that. Glided down. Didn't bring the lanterns. Thought I had them. Oh. What's that? Something just fell down. Peruse, there we go, yeah. Perniciously peruse Pandora's parcel. That is definitely a euphemism. We're not going to go there again. You know what? We're going to be able to reclaim at least some of this wall. Because it's going to turn into that. So maybe it would be wise to cut down some of this a little bit. Maybe not like right now, but if I need more, it might make sense to do that. Rather than making more ashlar. Swim to the Schwinn shop. Swim to the Schwinn shop. Alright. We'll do one there. There's already one down here. So I'm going to try to keep this kind of sparse. I think we're good here. 4, yeah. 4 is plenty. That gives us a few to play with over here. Like there, 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 and like one up here, maybe? That works. I guess we'll find out. Am I getting low on lanterns? I am indeed low on lanterns. We're actually out. Doctor of Witch. Wabaloo says, in general, referring to a legal professional as an attorney is rare in Australia. Yeah, I've heard barristers used in other countries a lot. That's when I see the most from like the UK and Australia, at least in like news articles and such. All right, back up we go. I'll grab the remaining ashlar we have out of here. Not much. But it'll do. It'll do, pig. You thought they made coffee? Okay. It's time-lapse mode, guys. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. This is live. If you like close your eyes and then you reverse blink once every like 3 seconds, it'll be like a time lapse. So do that. Looks like building propellers for the tower. Yeah, I can see that. Hopefully they'll look like petals from the map eventually. Once we get everything in and get all of our things planted and colors coordinated. I will have to admit, I'm kind of dreading the interior a little bit just because of how massive the inside is. So I think what I'm going to do is, one, there will be some really high ceilings in there. And we'll do... I will want to make the ceilings attractive, so we'll do some ceiling design work. It probably won't be super fancy. Like, I'm not going to, like, chisel, you know, like the Sistine Chapel's painting on the ceiling. But it would be nice to have, like, some different colors and patterns and textures and arches and things that, from a distance, because, you know, we'll be 15 blocks below them, that, you know, from a distance look, you know, pretty fine. So that's the plan for that. And then I want to have some kind of easily repeatable design for certain sections, like, you know, dorms for the monks who live here. You know, the monks would have pretty simple quarters. Am I sorry I asked about barristers yet? So the barrister is what we would refer to as like a prosecutor or a attorney, a defense attorney, I guess is the word. I was gonna say district attorney, but that's different. That's a person whose job is to represent people and entities in their district. Man, this thing's huge. Goodness. Yeah, this is definitely a multi-year project. I'm feeling a bit like Mog Swamp right now. Hire Leonardo de Solston to paint the ceiling. I should, yeah. Get him to paint the ceiling here. Turn this into a server activity. Help me finish this temple. I can make one of those Uncle Sam posters. I want you. I want you to help me finish this temple. Be a patriot. It's like a heartbeat, only it's like a Space Marine heartbeat from Warhammer. Before you ask, no, that's about all I know about the Space Marines and Warhammer. Free temporal gear for every stack of Ashlar blocks. Oh, speaking of temporal gears, so a while back, not too long ago, I guess, we were talking about the new temporal storm meta and how, like, you're kind of incentivized to just not be out there in the storm, tearing through drifters with your spears and your falxes. And we discussed maybe making a like an underground mob farm to farm gears and temporal gears and Jonas parts and things. Well, someone, I wish I remembered their name, They have a very small YouTube channel, but they figured out how to do a fairly productive AFK, partly AFK farm for things like the aforementioned gears and parts. I was impressed. He had like something like 200 rusty gears per hour. Looked to be about 20 temporal gears per hour, and then probably about as many Jonas parts. And it was a very other block game like design too, like lava blade and everything. Oops. Whoops. Oh no. Not getting you. Not worth it for one block. Is it a lava trap farm? Yeah, it's like water pushes them into a lava trap. It's like, it is like almost the exact same mob farm I set up in my very first other block game world. Back in like 2010. Man, those were wild days. I had a 1.6 gigahertz single core processor in my gaming laptop. In my gaming laptop, mind you. Like how far we have come, my goodness. Its motherboard maxed out at 2 gigabytes of RAM. Back in that day, that was a screaming machine too. Mr. Mutant. Yes, that's the name of the channel. That's the one. Thank you. So shout out to Mr. Mutant. Yeah, Mr. Mutant is doing some of the crazier research. I'm doing the sillier research for my shorts these days. He's doing the how can I break this game? Actually, there was one. He did something where he went and did. Sorry, I thought I saw some like a boat horn over there. Did this where you do something like this, and you zoom out the whole way, and then you zoom in. Then you can kind of like reach somehow. Not sure how he did it. But basically, it gave him like a reach of like 20 blocks or something crazy like that. I'm not going to spend time figuring that one out. We're doing the slash dad jokes now. A sandwich walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." Never heard that one before. Nightbot. Oops. I'll knock you out too while I'm here. Yesterday's Pro Gamer rig is today's potato PC? Absolutely. You got an emergency dad joke box of jokes for Father's Day? That's pretty cool. I dig that. I'm not going to repeat that one, Wobbly Boost. I don't want to read it into the congressional record. So how are we? Ooh, my goodness. Okay. I take that back. I think we're going to need more than one more large slab. The slablar. Did I hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it. I like that one. That one's cute. Wait, why did Nightbot just delete yours? Okay, you just fixed it. Okay. I thought Nightbot saw a bad word in there for a second. Your first PC was a Pentium 2 at 233 megahertz? Yeah, those were the good days. I think my first computer was a hand-me-down from my dad's office. He had to upgrade his computers to, I don't know, support a printer or something. Because back in the day, hardware compatibility was a real concern a lot of the time. But it was a 486DX, and I actually still have the CPU from that computer in a drawer somewhere, just because it's a neat piece of history. I actually save all of my old CPUs in that same drawer. At least, you know, the ones from desktops that I build. Laptops I don't do that for. They're more annoying to get out. Yes, Grandpa, we're talking about the good old days. My first actual PC that I built was... it was an AMD build, actually. It was a... oh, it was a Thunderbird? AMD Thunderbird, 1.3 gigaburps. It had a bit of a mishmash of RAM. I had something like 960 megabytes by the time I was upgrading it. I just sort of I didn't know back then that you wanted to match your RAM sticks, and so as I got money and as friends like gave me hand-me-down RAM that actually was compatible, I would just pop it in. But I had a motherboard with an integrated GeForce 4 MX video card, and I got a lot of mileage out of that computer. Alright, get your hand out of the way. Thank you. Kurosawa's home for retired CPUs. That's pretty much it, yeah. Yeah, that was before I really knew what I was doing with computers. Alright, let's get 2 more of these out here. Man, we're burning through these so fast. Oh my goodness. Like, holy cow. Oh no, the mortar situation is not ideal. Maybe this time I won't mess it up. I tell myself so I can sleep at night. Ever heard somebody be described as a pizza wheel? I have not. I have never heard that. That sounds like a really bad insult, a playground insult from a kid who just doesn't know how to insult. Maybe this time Courage won't mess it up. How many laugh emojis can that get? Listen, you. Listen, you. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm actually going to start doing this just to free up some space in the old backpack. Oh, that's not even quite enough. Okay, that's weird. The people who are like a pizza wheel are all edge but have no point. Oh, like a pizza cutter. Okay, I'm thinking like a, pizza pie for some reason. Apparently my brain is made of pizza wheel. It's reheated in the microwave pizza wheel, so it's extra mushy. So is a pizza wheel person basically like an edgelord? You know? It's so dark, you wouldn't even understand. I'm mysterious. Basically, so they are edgelords. Okay. Are they edgelords who like don't deliver on the edginess? Okay, so someone earlier asked if there was a feature I wanted in the game, and I've answered the left-hand friendly controls. if I had a second wish, if I had a genie, I would definitely use my wishes on vintage story features. That's 100%. Absolutely. I mean, wouldn't you guys? World peace, money, fame, cool cars. Who needs that? I want vintage story features. But I think the feature I would look for is the recipe book feature. I want to be able to like save a recipe because I'm using it. Maybe like a history of recent recipes right here that you can scroll through and search, and you can like click it once and it'll pop that recipe in here if you have it in your inventory. If you shift click, it will max out that recipe with your available materials. And then if you don't have the recipe, it wouldn't move any materials. Like if you don't have everything to make what you're looking for, it would like flash the recipe in here, fade the materials that you do have out, and then show the missing one in red and have it sort of shake a little bit, like when you're adding things to your bag. That would be pretty cool in my book. And the last bit here. I think let's go use this before we go and do the next set. Just because I don't want to juggle ashlar between inventory and trunk. There's a mod for that. Oh my goodness. I gotta need to know. Can someone post the name of that mod in Discord? And like at me, because that sounds amazing. That sounds like just what I need. I think in like a more normal survival scenario, it wouldn't be as necessary. But building a giant thing like this, where I'm like making 5,000 of the same block over and over again, ooh boy. QP has all the new kids stuff. The new cool kids stuff, yeah. It was cool to see him in chat the other week. That was fun. Nope, I'm at the edge, okay. Look, I'm the edgelord now. Hey there, James C. First time tuning in? Awesome. Glad to have you here. If this is your first time, then these Wednesday streams are kind of like a chill chores stream, where I try not to make like a lot of progress on the fancier stuff. We kind of do the things that are relatively mindless that I can do while just sort of chatting. I hear Kurazette is home, so you all might hear her in the background when she comes in. Oops. He's a very chill person. That's the impression I got, yeah. I've seen a few of his videos too. You're seeing more Mega Project videos? Yeah, with the various mods, you can definitely get into more mega-sized projects in Vintage Story. I think as far as like mostly vanilla goes, I would probably cap out at about the size of the overall Lupine Ridge builds. Like, not any single one of those is like the maximum size for that I'd be comfortable doing, but like in general, that's like the biggest I'd want to build in vanilla overall. I mean, it took me over 500 hours and just over a year to build all that. That wasn't even streaming. That was actually more time spent per month playing Vintage Story than this series. I mean, we're only I think it was, we're about 200 hours in, or just under that. I forget. I'll have to check. I'm proper crazy. Yeah, this is ambitious even for me. It's pretty massive scale. Hey, Kurizette. Reference is Defro 5. Man with the plan. Oh! Yeah, that's right. He's the one who made this thing, the display cases. He actually made that after I mentioned that in a video where I was like, you know, one problem with display cases is that you can't really see what's in them very well. And he was like, I'll make a mod for you. That was pretty cool of him. Oh boy. We might even need another round of ashlar from slabs. I might even need to make another wedge chisel here too soon. A year in inventory is about 8 hours per month. A full day per season, presuming normal settings. Since you usually start in year 0, that's 16 24-hour periods. I can't math in my head right now. What's 16 times 24? I mean, bear in mind there was time spent sleeping too. So, there would have been quite a bit of fast forwarding there. A light temporal storm is approaching. Oh my goodness. Here, I'll put up a vote. It's a little past 9:30. I can keep going a little bit. Let me do a little vote here. Poll. Temporal storm. Or nah. Storm. Sleep. If we do the storm, it's going to be. We'll go to the new storm shelter I have, and see if we can make use of it. Yeah, I'll probably cut the poll off in a few minutes. We got time. Runny gun. Yeah, I'm not doing run gun in the new meta. Does not work. Does not work so well. We have half of a shelter. Yeah, it's an in progress, eventually shelter. Oh no, so you were trying to fix that mod and Tyron refactored the code and the mod broke again? That's rough. That's definitely one of the downsides to like actively modding a game that's, you know, actively in development. $400-ish hours. Oh, so 400 hours is the 16 by 24. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, now I think about it. Yeah. So I was playing a lot of Vintage Story back then, even more than I am now. Yeah, I remember saying in some of those videos, I was like, yeah, guys, my only hobby right now is Vintage Story. And like people were asking, hey, can you do subtitles? Can you do chapters? Can you do this and that in your videos? And I'm like, no. I literally don't have the time You just woke up. What's how's doing? How's doing is temporally. Temporal storm coming up. Temporal storm amidst the real world storms that apparently several of us are experiencing right now. You forgot to change the combat now. Oh, you suggested the run and gun in the storms. Yeah, I'm disappointed that you really can't do that anymore. It isn't that combat's changes, the new mobs are just that dangerous. Oh my goodness. This is a big bite to chew. Guys, I don't think we have enough conglomerate either. All the gravel we're gonna need. And I'm not even gonna gravel this whole thing, it's just... it's gonna take so much gravel. Just for the paths. If the boat horns didn't open in companies, yeah, agreed. Yeah, I could probably deal with the shivers. It's the boat horns who can reach out and touch you at a distance that really make life painful. I can't reach you. Archer squadrons. That's, yeah, pretty much it. That's how it goes. I think one of the big things that will make running and gunning maybe more feasible, because so the thing is, the boat horn aren't like, they're not hyper accurate. Like if you're standing still, they'll hit you every time. But if you're moving, they're unlikely to hit you. So the real threat comes from if you're trying to make the temporal storms actually like profitable, then you need to stop and harvest drifters and things every now and then to, you know, get your stuff. Well, that means that you're just a sitting duck for the boat horn. So with the changes coming in 1.21 where they will you know, the Falcons will actively pull out things from drifters and enemies, you know, their drops. Then that could make running and gunning at least palatable, as long as you have good armor. I probably wouldn't want to do it in Gambison, just because like a stray shot from like a nightmare level boat horn could just gut you. But I could see doing it in like steel chainmail, because you've still got most of your speed, or maybe in the Forlorn Hope armor, because that's got about the same speed as steel chainmail, or as any chainmail. Hey, Lady Kryptonite, welcome! You finally caught me live. Yes, you did. It's good to have you here. I'm gonna swap a couple of these here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just turn this into blocks and then take the other stack back. I promise I won't throw out the giant stack of mortar this time. Or I could use the player move speed times 2 command. No. Is the Forlorn Hope armor equivalent to the Blackguard? It's actually a little bit better in some ways. It has the same protection, which also Iron armor has the same protection. Iron plate mail. But Blackguard armor has better stats. Well, they both have better other stats. So their speed debuff, their healing debuff, their hunger debuff, and so on. All of those are lower. However, the Blackguard armor has better durability than the Forlorn Hope, but the Forlorn Hope has better debuff stat. So your hunger and your healing and your move speed are impacted less by the Forlorn Hope armor than by the Laggard armor. It's not a huge difference, but it's enough of a difference that, like, it's meaningful. I think overall I prefer the Forlorn Hope if I can get my hands on it. Black armor is nice, but I really like the lower debuffs that the Forlorn Hope has. Getting toward the end here. Yeah, we're going to need at least one more giant slab. That hurts. Hurts me deep in my soul. Oh, what the? What are you doing here? Get out of here. I can't even chase you because I'm in my inventory. Oh, goodness. So I have a dark spot somewhere. Get lost. What? Oh my goodness. You guys are so twitchy. You're like cats on catnip. Hey there, Bry Guy. Just jumping in to say hi? Well, hello. Yeah, this mob spawning in darkness thing is kind of getting to me. You know what? So, I thought I had a bug where I would, like, jump, you know, during kitey time, and I would get propelled forward. I thought it was a bug. It's the glider. I wonder if that's the issue we're having with the ladders too, where it's seeing us as sort of being in the air and pressing space, sort of. All right, so Storm and Sleep are now at 50-50 in the poll. So if someone would like to cast the deciding vote, please do. Otherwise, I will probably cast the vote and I will say Sleep because I want to do some building here. Storm, all right. You jerks. All right, let's put this away. Let's go get ready for some pain. And then after the storm, we will wrap it up for the night. Oh, it's back to 50-50. Oh, no. Oh, no. Quick, somebody else vote. Hey, Sebastian Russell. Would be cool to see a no-map series. Yeah, oh... I hope Nightbot didn't just kill your message. Yeah, I actually don't like doing no map, personally. I like to be able to see my creations from above without having to climb a ladder. Alright, I'm going to call it. I'm going to end the poll here at Storm. Storm 1. Poll manipulation by the host. Just like real life, a 50-50 split is inevitable. Well, only in America. I mean, there are 60 people here, and there were like 27 votes, so we had fewer than half of the people voted. Oops, didn't mean to actually pull that meal out, but okay, that's fine. Do I want to grab another meal? I don't think we need one. I do want to grab my armor. And we're going to do the spears thing again. I hope I have enough spears. And I think I have spears in the other place. I'm going to just grab some flint in case I forgot to make spearheads. Where's the flint? It's in minerals. There were no Chads. Alright, where is... There it is. We've got a cow checking out our drifter pit over here. I think I have sticks. Yeah, we're good on sticks. So if you guys notice my mouse kind of jerking around more today than usual, I've changed my desk setup. I got a new chair, and the chair's comfy, but it kind of gets in the way of me mousing effectively, so I'm gonna have to sort that out. I already have flint here. Nifty. Tell you what, I'm gonna make like a few more spearheads just because we're here. Should be enough. Get out of there. There we go. Okay. Let's just make spears. Sure, why not? Bang. All right. Let's grab out the spears that we already had in here. I'm going to leave 3 inventory slots for... Oh, I didn't bring a shield. No, I do have a shield. Never mind. It's here. I knew that. All right, so 3 slots left for grabbing flax and gears. Armor on. Shield on. Oh, it's very dark in here now. Let's fix that. Sure. That works, I guess. I can't see in here very well. That's okay. I'm going to swap this out, take my bow out. The bow's in rough shape. I need my knife here as well, so we'll do something like that. And we're good to go. All right. Can the crawlers get to the corners? No. The crawlers are actually... well, everything is at least 1 block wide. And this is actually narrower than 1 block. And narrow enough that if I took out these blocks, I'd still need to break these blocks to walk through here. But we were confirmed last time when we had some crawlers near the both shivers and crawlers. They can sometimes see enough to throw rocks. The rocks deal 1 damage, so I don't really care about that. That shield really snaps up, doesn't it? These are some ugly lighting issues. Can I fix that by, like... No, I cannot. Okay. Ah, it's probably because these are indeed chisel blocks. Okay. Might be able to fix that later. Alright, we're about there. We got 1 second to go. There we are. Now this is a light storm, so I'm not really expecting a whole lot in terms of monsters rich in lootable things. And the Bowtorn will basically never fall in because they won't ever get close enough to fall in. Knockback can push a mob through a gap like that in MP. Ooh, yikes. It's pretty quiet out there. If I say that, the game will hear me and I'll be like, I must send more drifters at you. Hey, it's Dave. Hey, Dave. Oh, trying to crouch on a ladder doesn't work too well. Hey, Dave. Oh, buddy, old pal. It's been a while. It's usually like sandstorming at the same time as the temporal storm. Oh, hello. What are you? Corrupt drifter. Sure, I guess so. Okay. Or I'll just miss. Again. Got you this time. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Gotcha. You didn't have anything. Nope. Oh, hello. You're a surface shiver. I don't care about you too much. Come here. I think you're dead. You're drifty boys. Well, those corners are really impossible to see in. It might be wise to, like, just grab some of the oil lamps, put them in there. One of you is just teasing me here. It spawned a lot of bowtorn. So that could be possibly taking up the spawn cap. Oh, I see something in here. Hey, buddy. What are you? A deep drifter. Not exciting, but I'll take it. Oh, I hear another one. Ish. Are you there? It's my... Okay, maybe you hit yourself with the stones? Or are there two of you in here? Might be two of you in here. Goodness. Oh my goodness, would you please? I'm pretty sure I'm hitting their legs. Got one. Let's get this guy. Oh my goodness. Hi buddy, tainted shiver. Alright, I'm gonna smack you with my sword. Oh, there's something in there. A surface drifter, okay. That is real dark. That's real dark. Ooh, hello. More deep drifter, alright. Gone. Nothing, okay. And... is there somebody over here? Grab the lantern and find out. There is. Surface drifter, don't care. Hello, surface drifter, don't care about you either. Imagine that. Need more glass blocks. Yeah, I think we, did we, like, run out of glass blocks? No, I know I made some more recently. I don't recall if we were, like, low on them. Or if we had glass blocks, but they were at the other place, and I was, like, too crunched for time to go grab them, or something like that. Hello. Any double headers? I'm still mad about that double header that despawned while I was trying to harvest them. That was a real bummer. Whoops. That's real dark. Maybe I'll just do this. You know, who needs a shield, right? With these guys. Hi, buddy. And the reason to take out these guys is that they will take up the spawn cap. So if we're looking to get, you know, drops, we're going to kill them all and harvest them if you can. Hey, buddy. Ooh, my goodness. Ah, yes. Classic. And those guys really pop out at you, don't they? Oh boy. Getting so much flax here. Can make some twine. What are you? Oh, you're a bowtorn who somehow got stuck in here. Well, sucks to be you, buddy. Oh my goodness, what was that? That was probably another shiver, wasn't it? Yeah, someone keeps dipping their legs in the pool here. I'm not committing though. What are you? A deep shiver. Oh boy. Yeah, whatever. I got armor on. Oh wow. You weren't wrong about that. Interesting. There's a tainted shiver in there too. What's up, dude? 4 hits, really? If you insist. I can hear you. There you are. Hey, buddy. Here, dude. Ooh, my goodness. That was fun. Who doesn't love that? Alright. I hate that their mouths keep moving when they're dead. Too creepy. That should be illegal. And nothing. Okay. Alright. Let's get some spears here. Yeah, I still can't quite get those. You gotta tear this whole thing apart. There's that, and there's that. And then we got this bad boy. Gotta find a solution for that issue, but it's okay. It's for later. It's later Kurosawa's problem. Alright, 2 more spears. That should be everything. Well, that was a pretty disappointing temporal storm. Didn't even see anything bigger than a tainted. I'm still wearing my plate. Oh well. I'm doing the Kung Pao thing. Chosen one! I'm coming! Chosen one! I'm coming! Chosen one! Dump the flint in the box. No, I already have flint in the box. That's why I didn't dump it. It was in the lower right corner. Oh, goody. So all that effort, and we got 7 flax fibers from it. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Alright, so that. Put you guys on there. We need to repair those at some point. Not badly, but we do. And then we have... It's full, isn't it? Nope, it's not full. Okay, sweet. Well, that brings us to the end of tonight after I put this flint away. Alright. Well, folks, it's been real. Hope you enjoyed seeing me in higher resolution and wider screen today. Hope everything worked out okay. This is sort of a test for making sure that this, new setup worked. So I'm glad it seems like it went off without a hitch. So, yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out tonight. And then I'll hope to see you all on Sunday. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.